Good morning, children. Today our session forces in liquids. Buoyant force of liquids. An upward force is exerted by water on a floating or a partly submerged body. Okay. This upward force is called a buoyant force. This buoyant force, an upward force is exerted by water on floating or a partly submerged body. This upward force is called a buoyant force. The phenomenon is known as a buoyancy. This force is not only exerted by liquids but also by gases. Liquids and gases together are called fluids. Okay, liquids and gases together are called fluids. This upwards force decides whether an object will sink or float. If the weight of the object is less than the upwards force, then the object will float. If not, it will sink. சிங்க்னா என்ன? இதை விட இது தண்ணியை விட இது வெயிட்டாக இருந்துச்சு கம்மியாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா என்ன ஆகும்? ஃப்ளோட் ஆகும். வெயிட் அதிகமாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா சிங்க் முழுகிடும். A body float is the buoyant force its weight. A body sinks its equal weight buoyant force. This is important. A body floats if the buoyant force its weight. The body sink if its weight buoyant force. Okay, this is only activity and all. Take a glass tube that is open at your both ends. Fix a rubber balloon at the lower end of the tube, but put some water into the tube and observe the balloon. Now pour some more water into the balloon and again observe the balloon. The balloon starts bulging outwards. The bulge increases with an increases in the height of the water column. Reason: the pressure exerted by a liquid the bottom of a container depends on the height of the liquid's column in it. This is an activity. See. Next, Pascal's law. The pressure applied at any point of a liquid at rest in a closed system will be distributed equally through all regions of the liquids. Pascal's law what? The pressure applied at any point of a liquid at rest in a closed system will be distributed equally through all regions of liquids. Applications of a Pascal's law. Some of the following examples of highlight their working according to the Pascal's law. In an automobile service station, the vehicle are lifted upward using the hydraulic lift, which works as per Pascal's law. The automobile brake system works according to Pascal's law. The hydraulic pressures is used to make the compressed bundles of cotton or cloth so as occupy less space. This is also activity. Okay. First, surface tension. Thinking corner. See. Why are raindrops spherical in nature? A liquid flowing out of a very small opening of a tube or tap comes out to the form of the fine drops and not as a continuous system wide. Trees are greenish. They are greenish at the tip too. How does the water rise upwards in a tree or plant against the force of gravity? All the above questions have an answer due to surface tension. See. Surface tension is the property of liquid. Surface tension is a property of liquid. The molecules of liquids experience a force which contracts the extent of their surface area as much as possible so as to have a minimum value. Thus, the amount of force is acting per unit length on the surface of a liquid is called surface tension. It has unit of Newton m power minus 1. This. Next, applications of surface tension. Water molecules rise up due to surface tension. Xylem tissue are very narrow vessels present in plants. Water molecules are absorbed by the roots. These vessels of the water rise upward due to the capillary action. You will study the topic of the forthcoming classes, okay, which is caused by the surface tension water. For a given volume, the surface area of a sphere in minimum. This is the reason for the liquid drops acquiring spherical shape. Water strider insect slides on the water surface easily due to the surface tension of water. During the heavy storm, sailors pour soap, powder, or oil into the sea near the ship to the degrees of surface tension sea water. This process reduces the impact of the violent water current against the water of ship.